We got one. Boy, it feels like a big one. If that's a crappie, we got a big one here. Man, big heavy weight. Got some folks right behind us here. Sound like they're smoking some dope or something back there. I don't smell it though. Yeah, that's a hog of a crappie, folks. Oh man, I better be real easy with him. This is a critical point where you could lose a big hog right here. A big hog. Big one. Look at that. Barely hooked. Come on now, big fella. Don't get in that stick right there. All that turning around and stuff. Look at that right there, friends. That right there is a big old female hog crappie. That is a big one. My God. Size of that crappie right there. That hook fell right out of her mouth. Look at that right there, friends. Started off fishing this little spot back in November. I'm still catching big slab crappie off of it right here in April, friends. Easter Sunday, and we got a big slab. Look at that. Look at the size of that big one. See what we got here, friends. It's going to be 13, right on, well, just under 13, give or take a little bit. Big old nice crappie. Let's get her on the stringer right here. All right, we're just going to use her on back here. And we got plenty of light left here on this Easter day. Ever so slowly letting that wind action kind of do the work for me, I guess, as I ease it back. We got another one, Oh, that feels like another hog right there. Gotta go easy with him. Her, probably gonna be another big female, probably. Kind of working this same little spot of cover where I got that last one, and I had a feeling there probably would be another big one here, and there was. Oh, go easy now, don't lose your grip, because this is a decent one. A really good one here. That's a hog. That is a hog right there. Look at that. Incoming hog. Hog right there, folks. Number two. Right there on that big old curly tail grub. That little old green with a little sparkle in it. White head paid off. We'll beat them two right there. What about that, my friends? What about that? Right here on Easter Sunday. You know, the thing is, folks, about 20 years ago on an Easter Sunday in this exact same spot, I caught a bunch of fish. The water was at about the same level as it is now. Look at that rod right there. So I think that's kind of neat there, here almost 20 years later, give or take a little bit. Fishing right along this same bank where we caught a bunch of them there. Still going to be a good 12. The other one was about 13. We're at about 12 right here, give or take a little bit. But we got a couple right here. A couple of decent ones, really good ones here on this Easter Sunday, folks. Let's get back out there and see if we can get another one. Alright folks, we're out here towards the tail end of March, about the last day or two of March. We're going to see if we can catch a crappie right now. The red buds are blooming over there. Everything's right. The dogwoods are starting to bloom. Got the water blowing back into this cove today, so that's good. About 60 degrees out there. Pretty nice breeze blowing back into the cove. we should have a chance to catch a few. So let's get started. Got a couple hours before dark. I'm going to start off with something I haven't used for a while. I don't know why I'm going to use this old reel, but it's more problems than it's worth. But I did have it spooled up. 4-pound test. I've got this little weighted float up here clipped on. So, and I got a little hand-tied jig here, very kind of obscure with a little blue, little green. It's really kind of worn out. I have caught a few fish on it, but I'm gonna throw it here a few times. Pretty shallow back in this water, and then see what happens and maybe go back to our normal rig there. All right, we got a big one. If this is a crappie, it's gonna be a hog. This can't be a crappie. Let's go real easy with him. Whatever it is, it's coming easy. If it's a crappie, it's going to be my personal best. I'll guarantee you that. I've snagged something maybe. Maybe it's a turtle. I think that's what it is. I think I might have snagged a turtle. Because whatever it is up on top of the water. And it ain't acting like no fish. It may not even be something alive, but I think it is something alive. I don't know, it's a mystery here. Maybe it's just, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a log. Maybe it ain't even a fish. I hope it ain't some kind of it's something. Oh, I see what it is. It's a channel cat. Oh, that got hooked up back, that rolled up in the line. What about that? No wonder he rolled himself up and he couldn't really fight right there. Hey, that's all right, we'll take it. Look at him, he's gonna fight now though. Hey, you little sucker. Had me kind of thinking I had my personal best possible world record crappie. Got it. Little sucker. Tell you what, I kind of like channel catfish. They're the perfect size to eat. So how about you come home with me here today? Because the last time I had channel catfish, it was delicious. We got one. Thinking it might be a skipjack. It's a heavy fish, whatever it is. I don't think it's a crappie. I'm gonna have to be careful here because I don't know if I got my drag. Yeah, that's not gonna be a crappie, folks. It's not gonna be a crappie. Oh God, that is a monster of a skipjack right there. That may be a world record skipjack. That is a monster skipjack. I'll be really lucky to get this fella in here. See, look at that right there. I knew he was gonna do that. 4-pound test leader. This is probably the biggest skipjack I've ever had on, just by looking at the size when he came up out of that water. I'm just going to really take it easy with him and let him get tired out, because I'd like to see him here. Oh man, I don't want to lose my jig. So he's just going to have to get tired. Give him a minute. Look at that, he ain't gonna give up easy though. Tell you what, there's really not much in the way of a fish that fights any harder than a skipjack does. Whoa, that's a big one, folks. That is a big one right there. I'm just gonna take it easy with him here. I was thinking, let me go ahead and see if I can get him up here. I don't think he's ready yet though. It takes one long run and he's gonna snap that line. See right there, he's not wanting to give up. I'm thinking he's at least a 3-pound skipjack probably. I just don't want to hog him right here. Look at that, man. Look at the size of that big skipjack. This is a battle, folks. I'll do that. He's about ready now. I can sort of sense he might be close here. He could still break off just because he's such a heavy fish. Me pulling him up here, getting him up on the bank here. There we go. Now we got him. Now we got him right there, boy. Boy, look at the size of that booger. Man, that may not be my biggest one, but I tell you what, friends, he ain't too far from it. That is a big skipjack. Barely hooked right there. See that, boy? He's just barely hooked. Big fella like this right here, boy. Dropped him on the ground and he's a goner. He might make it. All right, big fella. There he goes. I think he's going to be all right. Well, we got one. Pretty sure we're going to have a little crappie here. Probably no size. Saying, yeah, he done come up to the top of the water. Way out there. Way out there, we got a little one. So we did not get skunked of the crappie today. Hoping for something a little bit bigger than that, but you know, take what we can get today. At least we know there's one or two back in there. Well, this one hit the little green curly tail. We've been working it most of the day. There he goes. Got a little scent on that jig. I'm gonna whirl it right back out there. We got one here. It feels like a decent fish right here. Kind of unexpectedly. We got maybe a keeper fish here. If that's a crappie, that's really tugging hard, like a little bit better fish. Really oh yeah. Look at the size of that crappie right there, folks. Well, there was a secret going a little bit deeper. We done pulled a big old hog off of here. We're back about, I don't know. There's my float up there. We're way down here. Deep was the trick. We done gone deep. We done pulled one out. Been wasting my time back down in that shallow water, and they done moved back out here to this little bit deeper spot. That's a big female there. Look at that, folks. Big female. Look at the size of that big female there. Beautiful fish right here, folks. Yeah, about 11 3/4, beautiful big crappie right here, folks. Let's get him on the stringer. Get down here. Tell you what, folks, you get no dirt in your boots. Watch out for the vines. Get it in here real quick. I'm gonna go out here in this boat. This boat is right here. And show them how to catch a few crappies. Then we got a little something, a little largemouth here. Had a good hit from something there a second ago. Got a bass tournament going on up there today. I don't think this one would qualify for the bass tournament. He did like that little green jig though. Goes. We got him right there. I don't know how big he is though. Yeah, it's a little one right here. No size. Ain't worth looking at. Had that boat excited. He's ready to turn around, come back. He said, I'm looking for me a little hole to fish. Hey, we know there's one or two out there. I had a feeling. We'll have to get a little deeper here, I think, but hopefully I can occupy this little hole right here for a little while. All right, we're just going to ease this little curly tail back. I've gone a little bit deeper here. I moved up out of that shallow water. I got one right there off the bat. That's going to be a skipjack, I guarantee it. Yeah, big old skipjack right there. I'm saying I went a little bit more shallow, a little bit more deeper. I moved out of that shallow water down there. We're going to go easy with this thing. If we're lucky, maybe he'll come loose. But, yeah. Man, it's a big one. So I'm thinking with all the weather we've had, a lot of fronts moving through, a little cooler at night. Get him up here. Come on now, little booger. Don't want to lose my little jig. He's a fat little skipjack. See if we can get him loose right here real quick, like. Go, little buddy. Oh, dang it. Come on now. Don't do that to me. Don't start this stuff. Get down there. There you go. Well, we got one here. I think we got another little one. Looks like we do have a few smaller ones stacked up out there today. It's a second small one off of the same spot, although he might be marginally bigger than that first one. Still ain't much size to him here. Oh, all right. Hey, little buddy.